feed to all my DJs. Please turn up the music. I need more music. I need music. Feed to all my DJs. Please turn up the music. I need more music. I need. If you love the music but you can't get enough. If you know you need the music but you can't.
Boston, I would like, if I may, to take you on a strange journey. Good evening, you friends. What's going on, my friends? This is the Boston VIPs show, and we are here, of course, at the venue named by USA Today as the #1 lounge in Boston, Stage Nightclub. Drink different, you guys. We are here with more Boston VIPs tonight on DirtyWaterNews.com. I am joined all the way out east over here by my partner in crime, Samantha Lynn. What's good, Samantha?
Having a great evening. Got a lot of great people here at stage tonight, so it should be a good show. Good event. Louis Bell also here, so it's going to be awesome. Can you hear me down there?
Oh, I can hear you all
right.
west over here, you know? Yes, in addition to our boy Louis Bello performing a stage here tonight out front, we have here tonight, in the tradition of 60s mod rockers like the Beatles and the Zombies, and you name it, that whole era was studded with some great iconic names of rock and roll history. These guys embody the mod rock era of the 1960s into 2015, and they're here tonight, and his Shades game is on fleek right here, Ray-Bans and all that. These gentlemen here are the FORZ, and they are here tonight. Introduce yourselves, gentlemen, please, from left to right.
My name's Cole.
My name is Anthony.
My name's Ryan.
My name's Dave.
And this is history, you guys, because the FORZ tonight giving us their very first televised or webcasting interview for DirtyWaterNews.com here tonight. So, gentlemen, what's going on? Happy weekend.
You too. Thank you. We're getting ready to play Sally O'Brien's tonight. We're playing at 11:45 to 1 o'clock in the morning. Should be pretty awesome.
Yes, sir. For those of you all checking it out over the weekend, you'll all be seeing this a little after the fact. But tonight, real time, the FORZ will be rocking Sally O'Brien's in Somerville, New Union Square tonight. In fact, myself and Samantha will be introducing the FORZ on stage later tonight. This should be an outstanding event. Looking forward to seeing you guys on stage.
Yeah. It'll be a good time.
Splendid time is guaranteed for all. Isn't that right?
Indeed.
You already know. Now, I've heard your EP, I've heard your LP, I've heard all the music of the FORZ. It is on point. In fact, we'll be hearing one of the tracks back to you on the show. But before we hear back to you, a little bit of background on the FORZ. Who are the FORZ? Cole, please, begin.
The FORZ started in 2012 when Anthony here posted an ad looking for people to form a band like ourselves, like 60s styled, with the music, the look, the whole deal. And me and my brother Ryan have been playing for a long time, obviously. And when we saw that, we were so excited to see that. It's very rare to see people our age trying to do that. I don't know anybody else, honestly, from around here that's trying to do it. So,
Yes. Please, on you, gentlemen. Yes, sir.
Well, Dave actually came into the mix from Cole playing with Dave in a band, filling in for Dave's guitarist, and he said that he had a bassist that he wanted to try out. Dave came down, we played a couple songs, and Dave really liked the music. We really connected with Dave from right off the bat, and it's been FORZ history ever since, I guess.
Forestery. Yes. Forestery. Samantha Lynn.
So this genre of music that you guys enjoy playing, can you tell me if this is always the genre of music you've enjoyed? Because I know it is something that I've always enjoyed as a kid, and I got made fun of in high school for it, and I didn't even care. So, I mean, I'm sure y'all are all in the same boat, but was this the first genre, or was there something else that really caught your attention before?
Personally, I've always been pretty into different styles of music. I've done everything from metal to this kind of like poppy stuff and acoustic stuff in between. I really personally into singer-songwriters, so for me the whole the want to really do this thing was just to be a really good songwriter, and the Beatles did that, and a lot of the 60s music just capture that classic sound, and you can always hear those songs between now to the next 100 years, and everyone's going to still love them.
Now, I got a couple of questions for these guys in a few moments here on the Boston VIP show about their love for mod rock and some of the great rarities and obscurities in that genre of music. Because these guys are collectors of vinyl, just like Mr. Golden over here, so they understand the language of the dust and the grooves, straight from the crates, you know, the smell of the dust and the dirt under the fingernails of finding those great vintage vinyls.
There's nothing like it.
This man knows. Cole knows.
I know.
Well,
no, you go ahead.
oh, please.
I forgot what I was going to say.
Well, he pretty much grew up. His dad's really into the style of music that we play anyway. So him and Ryan have always really been into the style of music because their father. And he was a huge record collector. So I remember Cole, he showed me so many 7 inches of, one-hit wonders from bands or just like songs you can never hear, you know what I mean? And that's brought a lot of influence to what we play now because we take those songs and, absorb them.
More on that and the record collecting tip with the FORZ in a moment, but right now, here is the FORZ with Back to You. Check out this montage from the FORZ and hear the music of the FORZ. Mod rock style, Boston VIP show.
I've been here before, oh so many times, and I'm not coming back to you, 'cause it's not my fault, oh no not this time, and I can't get on through to you. Doesn't have to be like this. If you could see what you would miss from before. I ain't waiting for the bliss. I don't need another kiss from you. Doesn't have to be like this. If you could see what you would miss from before. I ain't waiting for the bliss. I don't need another kiss from you. Sha-la-la-la-la. Sha-la-la-la-la. If you change your mind, baby, you may find that I'm not coming back to you. Oh, no, not this time, 'cause it's not my fault, and I'm not coming back to you, and I'm not coming back to you. Girl, I'm not coming back to you.
And that was these gentlemen right here, the FORZ, with a track called Back to You. Here on the Boston VIP show, we are back right here. This is the indefinable Sterling Golden in the building with the amazing Samantha Lynn,
Hey, how's it going?
all the way out east over there, while I'm chilling out west here with the FORZ. Now, I want to get into the whole vinyl collecting thing with you guys. In addition to us being members of the KISS Army up in here, we all rep that for real right there. KISS Army game on fleek, you already know. I wanted to talk about your love for the mod rock era and the great, collector's pieces that are out there and the obscurities you'll find if you dig deep enough into the vintage vaults of 45s and rare LPs and things like that. I want a recommendation for our audience. I could go on all day about this stuff, but this is your floor. Cole, you begin, please. What are some good vintage rarities of the mod rock era for our people at home to check out?
Of course, there's the zombies. We really love the zombies. Time of the Season, Odyssey, and Oracle is like a record that everybody should own. If you like 60s music, the Beach Boys, the Beatles, anything like that, that is one underrated album that everyone should hear, in my opinion, along with Pet Sounds, of course. But more obscure stuff like
Obscurities, yes.
like the Grassroots, you know, Temptation Eyes and Wait a Million Years. It's inspired by that a lot. The Small Faces.
Love and Spoonful.
Love and Spoonful. Yeah.
The Five Canadians,
Five Canadians, of course.
the Dandy Warhols. That's a little bit later, but they kind of get the idea.
We did a cover of the Velvet Underground one time.
Ages ago now.
It was the song "Who Loves the Sun." Starts their second LP, I'm pretty sure. We did it all right. I mean,
You got some input over here, I see. Please.
As far as some obscure stuff, we cover a song by 60s band called The Count Five that Dave sings called
Nice.
Psychotic Reaction. And Anthony actually brings out a harmonica to play in the beginning. And it's one of my favorite songs to play. It's a real upbeat song. Dave sings the hell out of it. And we're really big into doing some obscure stuff. I just started singing Bad Boy by, who is it? Larry Williams, covered by the Beatles. We do our own FORZ style version of it. And we're going to start doing a song by the Dave Clark Five. And we just love a bunch of that kind of stuff, like the Kinks. And we've covered a lot of Kinks and The Who and The Smoke, a lot of different 60s obscure bands. That's what we love.
How do you feel about that song, Dave?
I love it. I love playing it. Yeah, I love singing it. It's I hadn't actually heard it before we started covering it, but it's fun to do kind of the more obscure songs because there's songs that a lot of people might not know. So you kind of bring it back and show people.
your own.
Yeah, definitely.
Make it your own. You're right.
Yes, that's right. Now, before we go here on the Boston VIP show, I want to make reference to the fact that on Bandcamp you will find the FORZ. You will find, their music there on iTunes as well.
Spotify. Yes. Pretty much any online radio.
What about Tidal? You gonna do Tidal or what? $20 for the FORZ.
Yeah, that's FORZ. FORZ.
Spell it right, Jay-Z. Spell it right. The FORZ with a Z, just like you. Jigga. Yes. So we are going to be heading to Sally O'Brien's later tonight to check out the FORZ, and it'll be a great time. Samantha, Lynn, we're having an awesome time tonight with these guys. It will be amazing. Next week on the Boston VIP show, we will have from Leeds Edutainment a crew coming in here to talk about the Trapped in the 90s party happening next weekend at the Middle East in Cambridge. Be a great night of hip-hop with a vintage rock tip of the 1990s, so be here for that show right here next week on the Boston VIP show. Gentlemen, the FORZ, thank you. We can find these guys on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all under the FORZ, FORZ.
Yes.
Correct?
Yep.
Right. Keep the faith, because in Sterlingtology and in Samantha Lynn, y'all can trust. This is the Boston VIP show. It's the weekend. Act like it, you guys. Peace.